backboard and put it into your monitor so you can see that tape machine. That was good.
This is Ryder. Picked up out there by Searlick. Ryder holding high, looking inside. Now across court, number 33, Highland. Back to Ryder. Jumper for 20, good! And Sullivan breaks that on top of 2-0. First set of play. Randy Ryder. This is Clement. He's the workhorse. 3-time All-Stater. This is Mason. He and Clement's the balance of the scoring from out Pulaski. Shot no good. And Sullivan with a rebound. Holding it there, number 35. And that's John McDivitt. Now off to Randy Ryder. Ryder looks to McDivitt. Right-hand dribble now. Guarded by Searlick. This is Highland looking inside to Ryder. Back to Highland. This is McDivitt to Highland. Doesn't get off McDivitt. McDivitt whistle, he travels. Jumping his feet right in front of Mount Pulaski did. Then the first turnover.
And early in the game, Mount Pulaski looks like they might be taking Sullivan a little bit too lightly. They're going to have to bear down and concentrate a little more at this point.
And a steal almost as the ball comes right up here. Foot side is whistle. And it went off number 40, Jeff Clemens, who touched it last. And inbounding it for Sullivan, number 33, Tom Highland, right in front of our table. This is McDivitt. Now off to Ryder. Buskovich looking for traveling, did not get it. This is McDivitt to Ryder. To Highland. Now this is Randy Ryder, 20-footer, no good. And a rebound by Mason. Mount Pulaski wants to run with him. Throwing it up now. This is Bill Mason. Down to Mike Lowe in the corner. To Mason. Back to Lowe. Lowe from 20, good! Mike Lowe hits it, and we're tied at 2-0. Now Mount Pulaski with a little press-type defense, trying to harass Sullivan just a little bit. As Randy Ryder gets it across the timeline, whistle, nothing called. The ball stripped away, number 32, Mike Lowe, 1-on-2, firing up from 17 around and out. Rebound, and a whistle and a foul on number 32, Mike Lowe, for reaching over the bench.
And Mike Lowe never ever should have taken that shot. He came down 1-on-3, took the shot and missed it to begin with, then picked up the foul. Not a very intelligent play.
Well, both clubs very tight, and they want to get that first shot on. See what happens. Inside now, John Dean, baseline is good. A beautiful pass from number 33, Highland. Now this is Clemens. Trying to go inside, 10-foot jumper again. Jeff Clemens answers the call. It's 4-4, 5:32 remaining here in the first quarter of play. This is the center, Wildman. Now it's Ryder, and the ball kicked out of bounds off Mike Lowe's hands and going to be inbounded by number 33, Tom Highland. 10 seniors on the floor, as we mentioned earlier, Highland. Looking now, it bounces to Mike Wildman, number 55. Randy Ryder on the dribble. Now Pulaski trying to harass him, trying to do a 10-second violation. Firing now, number 33, shot no good, rebound by Mason. This is Clemens trying to go inside. Now this is Searlick whistle. Mike Searlick called for walking with it that time. Mike Wildman, number 55, inbounding it on the east side of the floor. Having trouble now, number 33, Tom Highland with it. Then by both Clark and Searlick. Lead pass down, that's number 35, John McDivitt. Off down to Randy Ryder. Ryder McDivitt, back to Ryder, looking inside for John Dean. Now, this is McDivitt, a shot no good. Rebound by Highland, inside John Dean, inside is good. A little three-footer, nice pass. Nice pass from number 15, Randy Ryder. And it's over the line violation now on Mount Pulaski. And the Sullivan crowd is really psyched up. You can hear them on the far side of the floor. And from the look of the partisan Mount Pulaski fans behind us, they're a little bit shocked at this outcome so far. They figured Sullivan would play scared, and it's been the other way so far. This is Ryder. Looking inside for John Dean, the workhorse. Cannot find him. Randy Ryder on the dribble. Now the turnaround jumper, John Dean. And he's everything they said he was. And it's 8-4 Sullivan.
And I'm extremely impressed with John Dean. He's really shown me something early. He's not afraid. He's being aggressive.
This is Clemens putting it up for 15, a whistle. And a personal foul on number 35, John McDivitt, his first personal, and a first team foul. That's number 54, Steve Hahn, the first substitution of the ball game. speed, the 6 foot, 170-pound junior comes in replacing number 12, Mike Sterling. It's going to be Jeff Clements going to the free throw line for the Hilltoppers. He's going to have 2 shots. First one in the air, around and out. Second one is good. He's been there before. He played on their championship club of '76 and, of course, last year. And I imagine he's ready to go back. 8-5. This is Mike Wildman trying to get across the timeline. Lead pass against the Island and going by Clemens. Trying to go one-on-one with Ryder and a whistle, and he draws the foul. Number 15, Randy Ryder. And a nice play by Clemens trying to go one-on-one.
Clements, the more experienced player, I think, just because he's been to Champaign twice, looking for his 3rd time, and he did a good job taking the ball to the hoop that time.
Pulaski inbounds it. This is Jeff Clements, baseline jumper, good.
And Jeff's their bread and butter, Frank. He's the guy they go to in the clutch.
8-7, Randy Ryder on the dribble now. This is Wildman, back to Ryder on their press offense. This is Highland looking inside, whistle and traveling. Number 35, John McDivitt, shuffling his feet, and it's going to be Mount Pulaski ball underneath the Sullivan basket. Mount Pulaski going to the north in their gold uniforms, trimmed in purple. This is Hahn looking inside, can't find anyone, harassed by Wildman. Back outside now, Jeff Clements, shot short. He's down to the loose ball, taken off the floor by number 41, John Dean. Lead pass now, trying to go baseline, inside with position with the block. A block by number 42, Victor Clark, and a beautiful cram that time.
And right there, that's a 4-point play. Took away a basket, then they scored, plus you got the momentum swinging back toward Pulaski now.
This is Randy Ryder across the timeline, guarded by Mason. Goes back over to McDivitt. McDivitt now to Ryder, baseline jumper, 15-footer, too hard. Rebound, Highland in. Highland, beautiful rebound.
Now Pulaski had nobody checking off on the weak side of the boards there, and he went in all alone.
This is Steve Hahn trying to go to the hole. Has to get it back outside to Clements. Clements comes off. Bill Mason firing long ranger. Good! Bill Mason hits it. We're right for Mount Pulaski fans and especially our cheerleaders right behind our table here, and they're screaming in our ears. They're excited. It's 5:30 starting time, and just the day before the state tournament has had no effect on the sparse crowd. It's been a great crowd. Number 41, John Dean hits it.
And to give equal time to the Sullivan fans, that sea of red on the east side is also going crazy.
This is Bill Mason again, long ranger, no good, and a whistle and a foul. Number 42, that's Victor Clark, his first personal, and the first team foul on the Toppers. Sullivan leads 12-11. 2:17 remaining in the first quarter. McDivitt. Back to Randy Ryder. Ryder setting up the offense. Now Pulaski in that little 3-2 zone. Ball kicked off, number 54. Steve Hahn out of bounds to Sullivan. This is Ryder. Ryder trying to force it inside. Comes back out. McDivitt dumps off now to Highland. Highland long ranger good. Tom Highland. Sullivan goes up by 3 at 14-11. This is Hahn. Whistle traveling. Right for Sullivan gets it. Coach Murray Wagner, the Redskins, is up and ready to go. He called it for the official. 14-11. 1:44 remaining here in the first quarter of play from Griswold Center. The 1978 Class A Supersectional. Frank Holdermark along with Mike Boylston here at courtside, bringing you all the action. Down ranger again by Ryder. Shot no good, and a rebound. Wrestled down by Victor Clark. Off his hands near the sideline. Stolen away by McDivitt. Whistle, they say he stepped out of bounds. But good hustle by number 35, John McDivitt. He almost came up with that loose ball.
Right now, I'm very impressed with Sullivan. The only question I have in my mind is, can they keep this up for 32 minutes? That's the only question I'm wondering right now.
Excuse me, Mike. If they do, it's going to be trauma for the Toppers. We'll have to wait and see. They haven't substituted yet. Coach Buckman and his wife right behind us, very excited, jumping up and down. And Jeff Clements was too.
At this point, I'd like to point out, I feel Mount Pulaski's much deeper. I think they can go farther down their bench for help, so that may be a factor.
Well, we'll have to wait and see as the ball's thrown out of bounds by number 33, Highland, intended for 41, John Dean. A lot of surprises this year. Madison picked by some to win it all. could not escape the sectional. Lebanon, as Bill Mason fires and hits it from the left side that time. Lebanon figured they'd pick up the slack and win it. They're bounced out this afternoon by Effingham St. Anthony, so you just never know.
That's so true. That's why they're playing the game.
This is Randy Ryder now. John Dean, 15-footer, no good, back iron. Tip up, it is! A beautiful rebound basket by number 33, Tom Highland. Highland at 5'10", leaping like 6'7". Clements, and the ball almost stolen now. This is Jeff Clements, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Victor Clark, the whistle, and a foul. Number 33, Tom Highland. And Victor Clark will go to the line for Mount Pulaski. He's going to be shooting two, I believe.
And Jeff might have taken a bad shot right there with 22 seconds. I think Coach Buskovich wanted him to hold for one there, and he kind of forced it up. But they'll have the ball out anyway.
The ball will be taken out of bounds by Mount Pulaski. The third team foul, or check that, the second team foul on Sullivan. As this is Clements looking for the shot, dumps it off now to Mason. We're down to 15 seconds to play. This is Clements firing from 20, around and out. Tip up, no good, with a whistle. And number 42, Clark, was hammered again by number 33, Tom Highland. Coach Larry Wagner upset. He wanted something else called. We'll have to wait and see what it is. Visibly upset as you see the official underneath. We're going to have two shots by number 42, Victor Clark, who's 43 for 72 on the season for 50-60%. That's not exceptionally well, but you never know in this kind of situation. Shot in the air by Victor and good. Mount Pulaski has knotted up at 16 apiece. We're down to 12 seconds here in the first quarter of play.
At this point, I'd like to mention the officials tonight. Bill England of Peoria and Roger Quinlan of Thomasboro are doing an outstanding job of keeping on top of the play and keeping the game under control.
One special note for that Bill England's done a lot of state final games, so he has the experience, and the other man, I haven't heard of him. That doesn't mean anything. I'm sure he has the qualifications or he wouldn't be here.
And officials, like players, get up for these games.
If you're not up for this one, you got something wrong with you. Second one in the air, no good. Rebound by John Dean. 16 all. Sullivan should go for the last shot. Down to 6. 5 seconds to go. Stolen by Clements across the timeline. Clements stops. 22-foot jumper, no good. Rebound by Mason. The shot. And the ball is blocked out of bounds. No foul called, and the horn goes. That's the end of the first quarter of play with the score. Mount Pulaski 16 and Sullivan 16. Nice camera work that time by Carl Atterbury as you see the jump ball and the ball control this time by Sullivan. Long ranger by Highland, no good. Battle for underneath and taken out of there by Victor Clark. Mount Pulaski trying to run. This is Mason. Up to get off down. A long-range shot by number 32 is no good. And the rebound taken out by Sullivan. This is Ryder to Highland. Highland looking inside for Dean. Can't find him. Dumps inside now to Mike Wildman. Fakes left. Goes right. Whistle. He travels. Traveling on number 55, Mike Wildman.
And on offense, Sullivan's getting the ball inside. Mount Pulaski is not doing that. They're taking 4 shots right now.
Score pass now. Mason. That's Mike Lowe inside to Victor Clark. Having trouble. And slapping him on the arm that time. Number 15, Randy Ryder. It's going to be a one-and bonus situation. Pulaski shooting the one-on-one, and number 42, Jeff Clark. We're going to see a kid, Mike, I don't know if you remember this guy. Number 50, Wayne Clark. We took the tape over to head coach Ed Butkovich after they won the 76 state tournament, and we saw this big guy in a barber shop while we're trying to scour the town for Ed Butkovich, and he told me they were going to come back. Here he is playing in the Supersectional. Number 50, Wayne Clark, the big guy at 6'6".
Yeah, he was big. He was big then, and he's bigger now.
Second free throw, or none of the free throws any good. 16 apiece. We're still tied. Long pass down to Highland. Tries to fake on Victor Clark. His brother can't do it. Back outside. This is Randy Ryder trying it from the other side. Spins out, and the rebound by John Dean is good. Sullivan a lot smaller than Mount Pulaski, but they're getting their share of those offensive boards. This is Clements trying to deal on McDivitt. The ball batted away by Ryder. picked out of midair by number 41, Dean. This is John Dean. They whistle and a traveling call. On number 41, John Dean. Close call that time. One side's cheering, the other side isn't. That's the way it is on every call, though. Jeff Clements and Ed Butkovich says, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is Lowe, dumping it off now to Clements. Trying to go inside. Whistle, offensive foul. Call right in front of us. And Coach Ed Butkovich signals a timeout. So we're going to have a timeout on the floor as there's 6:20 remaining here in the second quarter of play with the score Sullivan 18 and Milliken 16. And now let's see
Sullivan. Many of us surprised that Sullivan's staying with them, but they are, and this could go down to the wire.
Randy Ryder, guarded by Mason, regains his dribble now, looking inside for Wildman. He's got it near the top of the key. Now on the right wing, coming back out top of the key, and now this is Highland looking inside for Dean. Shot off the back of Dean. He's up. Dean is caught. This is Clements as the Conference fans say, come on, let's go. The other team going into defense. Inside now, Victor Clark coming around for reports in there.
There it is. The first time tonight they've really gotten it inside. They're going to have to do that. They're going to have to use their height advantage.
It's 2018, Sullivan on top. Ryder across now to McDivitt. Down to the corner to Highland. Nobody underneath the rebound. So when you see it on goes, nobody's the rebound. 22-18. Clements on the dribble. Inside now, the big guy, Wayne Clark, off the glass, no good. Tipped up, he's still battling for the rebound. Number 55, Wildman. I'm sure Wayne Clark's a little bit scared. He's never been anything like this before.
Only a sophomore, he's got to be nervous.
Looking around. Back out on top now, Ryder. Top of the key, jumper, good! Randy Ryder hits it, 24-18, Sullivan on top. Mason coming back to Clements. Clements, hey, lose control of it inside. The ball is blocked. They're still battling for it. Inside now, the ball rejected. Looking inside, Wayne Clark dumps it off nicely. And a basket by Mike Lowe. Good pass from the youngster.
Beautiful look by Clark. He looked inside, found the open man for the two. Had Sullivan gotten out of that, psychologically it would have made a big impact on this game.
Ryder across now to Highland. Highland trying to go. 17-foot jumper again. And Sullivan answering the call with every bucket. These kids are not scared. If they are, they're not showing it. They're hit. Victor Clark. The ball is knocked out of midair. Sullivan has it. John Dean now off the Randy Ryder. Sullivan up by 6. This is Randy Ryder. Now Pulaski in his zone defense. And Butkovich kneeling in front of the bench. Now this is Highland, long jumper, no good. Rebound inside, however, by McDivitt, whistle, and an offensive foul. An offensive foul called on number 35, John McDivitt, for pushing off inside.
Right now, Sullivan is so much more aggressive than Mount Pulaski. That's the difference.
Number 12, Mike Sherlick back in the lineup, replacing Mason at guard for the Toppers. The ball knocked out of bounds, and Sullivan has it. 33, Tom Highland, or took that, number 55, Wildman, went down it. This is Highland. Sherlick on him, now back to Ryder. Ryder to Wildman. The ball knocked out of midair by Sherlick, and a whistle. 10-second violation on Sullivan. Nice defense by Mount Pulaski that time. This is Clements. Whistle out of bounds off the foot of number 55 Wildman as number 54 Steve Hahn comes back into the Toppers, replacing number 42 Victor Clark. This is Wayne Clark looking inside. Long cross-court pass now. Screened out. Shot by Lowe, no good. Tipped up in there. We're going to give it to Jeff Clements. They give the basket to Mike Lowe. Whistle traveling now, and Sullivan starting to fall apart as Larry Wagner puts his hands down and says, be calm, but that's easy to say, and sometimes not easy. Not too easy to do.
And Butkovich right now is shuffling players in and out, trying to find the right combination. Sullivan is not substituted yet.
The ball knocked off the glass by Wildman and picked out of midair by Highland. Highland with it now, dumps it off the Ryder. They haven't got the ball across the 10-second line last two possessions. Now they do as they clear it to John Dean. There's Ryder, as you see him way out on top. Now to Tom Highland. Looking inside, back cross court. Starting now, McDivitt on double good. John McDivitt hits it. This is Mike Lowe. Back to Mike Searlick. Searlick dumping it off. This is Clemens from 22. Good. The kid is cool. He can play ball. Now stealing it, Steve Hahn. Dumping it off to Lowe. The ball partially deflected. Shot no good. Rebound by Wildman. To Ryder. Ryder looking up. Cannot find him. And Shovel, he wants a timeout. Timeout. Timeout taken by Sullivan. We're going to keep it right here. Decatur win their game tonight against Lincoln. We will attempt to bring you the championship game tomorrow night, Friday night, which will be shown Sunday at 6 p.m. I'm glad that flurry was over with. Wayne Clark inside now, and the ball taken out of midair. Now Pulaski throws it away. This is McDivitt to Ryder. Ryder on the dribble. Sullivan staying with that starting lineup. This is Searlick, no foul call as he reached in. Ryder dumping it off now. McDivitt. Back to Ryder. Top of the key, dumps it off now to Wilder. Top of the key, dumps it off now to Wilder. 15 feet away out of McDivitt. Trying the long ranger. Ryder is good. Randy Ryder. 1:36 remaining here in the first half. This is Searlick. Searlick back to Lowe. Says Jeff Clements. Wayne Clark down.
That tape stopped right after he said 1:36.
Shot no good. Rebound by Wildman, an air ball that time. Ryder has it. 1:18 remaining in the first half. Highland ducks it off now to John Dean. A shot rejected, but a foul. Number 50, Wayne Clark with the rejection. With a foul call on Clark, possibly got him with the body.
That was an exciting play. He went up, and young Clark tried to get his shot, but instead he got a foul, so Dean will have two shots at the line. But once again, we see John Dean taking the ball to the basket, where he can either score or get the foul.
Dean at the line. He'll shoot two. The first one in the air and good. He's 24 for 49 for 50%. Second one in the air and good. He's 100% tonight. 1:13 remaining. Let's remind you at halftime we'll have the scoring. An interview with the two coaches' wives, Mrs. Larry Wagner of Sullivan and Mrs. Ed Butkovich of Mount Pulaski. Mike will have that for you, so stay tuned. Wildman with a rebound now for Sullivan. We're inside 1 minute. 32-24, an 8-point lead by Sullivan. They have a chance to go up by 10 at halftime. The ball knocked out of bounds by Mike Lowe. Sullivan will have it in the front court. 51 seconds remaining here in the first half of play.
And I think they should probably just hold for one shot right now. If they can hold on the ball, the worst they can do is go up by 8.5.
Inbounding it now. Whistle and traveling. A turnover. John McDivitt cannot believe it, but nevertheless, the call stands. Traveling call on McDivitt. Mount Pulaski has it. 50 seconds remaining in the first half of play. 32-28. The Toppers trailing by 8 big points. Check that. The score is 32-24. Not 32-28. This is Mike Lowe. Long ranger now. Shot no good. And a rebound by little Randy Ryder. Ryder having trouble. Almost stolen away. A whistle. A foul by number 12, Mike Searlick, on the back of Randy Ryder. Both teams in the bonus. 30 seconds remaining there in the first half. (32-24) as Steve Hahn will come back into the Toppers. This is Ryder, free throw in the air, and good. The Ryder hits the first one of a 1-and-1 situation. The second one, Ryder, 94 for 125 this year for 75% in game competition. That's excellent. Especially in a game like this. Ryder's second one in the air, and good. The Redskins on top by 10, 34-24. We're down to 25 seconds to go in the first half. This is Mason. Mason firing now from 25. It's good. Sullivan should have one last shot. We're down to 19 seconds. This is Wildman. They're having trouble getting across the timeline. Wildman up down to McDivitt. McDivitt trying to go to the basket, having trouble. Now to Ryder. We're inside now to 6 seconds. Now 5, 4, inside, looking tough, beautiful pass inside over 35. McDivitt hits it. 2, 1. There's the horn. The shot will not count if it goes in as it hits the rim. That's the end of the first half of play with the score. Sullivan 36, Mount Pulaski 26. We'll be back to those interviews in 8 hours to play a quarterfinal basketball game in the Assembly Hall. One team's going to go away happy and one team sad, but nonetheless, we got a good contest. Sullivan not going to be in any hurry as they have a 10-point lead, as this is Ryder. Now John Dean dumping it back out to Tom Highland. Highland 15-foot jumper, no good, and rebound by Lowe. Lowe lead pass to Mason. Now to Steve Hahn. The ball goes out of bounds. Mount Pulaski has it. Mount Pulaski's going to have to score. They're down 10. There's plenty of time to come back. And we look for the experienced Mount Pulaski club to kind of settle down here in the second half. And we don't know what to expect from Sullivan. We've been surprised all day. Clements inside. The basket will not count on a follow-up rebound. He'll probably have the ball out of bounds.
Frank, Mount Pulaski is the second half team. They're big and physical, just like in the Blue Mountain game. It'll be interesting to see what happens early in the second half.
Inbounding it now. This is Clements from 25. Good! Jeff Clements hits it. Last year, Mount Pulaski really handled Monticello 86-58. A little different story right now, but the game is not over. The ball kicked off number 32, Mike Lowe's hands, and inbounding it for Sullivan, number 33, Tom Highland. The Redskins with an 8-point lead here, 36-28, 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. Hope you fans at home enjoyed that interview between the two coaches live and see a little bit of the inside of what goes on as Randy Ryder hits it. Start to say what goes on in the lives of the families closest to the game. Mike Wilson's vying to take Tom Kelly's job over next year at the Assembly Hall. Clements hitting that one, and it's 38-30. Now Pulaski in a little press now. Sullivan having little trouble breaking it. Had more trouble in the first half. Inside now, Wildman looking, ball batted out of bounds. Off Clements, and it's going to be Sullivan ball.
In the first minute and a half of the second half, we see Jeff Clements really starting to take charge. That's what he's supposed to do. John Dean hit that 15-footer, and he's Mr. Inside, Randy Ryder, Mr. Outside for Sullivan.
Now check that Sullivan shot 59% in the first half, Mike, and 1,000% from the free throw line. Mount Pulaski 40% from the field, which is not too good, and 40% from the line, which is real bad. So it's kind of the key right now.
That's very true, but I doubt Sullivan could shoot nearly 60% for the whole game.
Firing a shot no good, and a rebound by Highland. Also, the smaller Sullivan team, as Highland has trouble, also out-rebounding Mount Pulaski, much taller, 18-13. Clements steals it right in front of our truck. Driving now, and Sterling knocks it out of bounds. And Ed Buckovich takes off his suit. He's a little bit disgusted. Right there you see Ed in the background there. That's not his old gray suit or green suit that he won so much with. He's got a new one now for a lucky suit, and right now it's kind of unlucky. This is McDivitt. McDivitt on the dribble to Highland. Back out to Ryder. The Redskins. We're sending smoke signals to the Assembly Hall. They want to go. This is McDivitt. Back to Ryder. Ryder from 20. No good. And the Toppers are on the run. This is Mike Lowe trying to hit Mason with a pass. Can't do it. This is Clements going one-on-one to the basket, and he missed a layup. Whistle before the shot anyway, so I guess that's some consolation to Jeff. As Mount Pulaski will have the ball out of bounds underneath their basket. An inbounds pass triggered by number 20, Bill Mason. Clements has it, dancing on the sidelines, dumps it off to Mason deep in the corner. Back to Clements. Clements stops jumper, 25-footer, no good. Battles for it, rebounded by Highland. having trouble. A double dribble is called on Randy Ryder. Before he could get it across the 10-second line, the ball just slipped out of his hands, and now Pulaski has it. They trail by still 10. The score now 40-30 as Clements has it on the dribble. Long ranger by Mason, no good, and he's really been cold. And this is McDevitt with a rebound.
Now Pulaski's still not getting the ball inside. They're forcing 20-foot shots, getting one shot at the basket, and you cannot win doing that.
Jumper now, Highland hits it. It's Sullivan's hot, they're going to be tough to stop. Pulaski still not called a timeout to settle this thing down. This is Clements, still cannot get it inside, fires a shot, no good, rebound by Sullivan. Wildman slows it up now. To Highland, to Ryder. Randy Ryder on the dribble. To Highland, across the timeline. The Redskins smell victory. They haven't been there in 61 years. Mount Pulaski is shooting for their third straight Elite Eight appearance. Should check that. Call it the Fabulous Four as they finished no worse than fourth the last 2 years. Lead pass now inside McDevitt, trying to turn around, and a whistle. And a foul on number 32, Mike Lowe. Mike Lowe discussing with himself on that call. As the Toppers down by 12 now and going to the line, number 35, John McDevitt.
Right now, it's just a case of Sullivan out-hustling Mount Pulaski, pure and simple. They got the emotion, the momentum on their side, and they're hustling more than Mount Pulaski. And that right now is why they're up by 13 points, and I think Coach Butkovich needs a timeout.
Butkovich Butkovich didn't shoot it. Taking those two is John McDevitt. He's a 71% shooter on the year. Lead pass now to Lowe. Mount Pulaski really ragged. This is Bill Mason. Baseline jumper, no good. Wildman almost with a rebound whistle, and they say he elbowed. Number 55, Mike Wildman, elbowed. Number 40, Jeff Clements. The Toppers will have it underneath their basket.
Coach Larry Wagner of Sullivan still looking at the scoreboard to make sure he's not dreaming.
4 minutes remaining in a layup miss, but the tip up by Victor Clark. And that's not a very good omen, missing those easy triples. This is Highland having trouble, over and back violation, and a beautiful call by the official right on the spot. He was in midair when he caught the ball and landed in front court, but that's a violation.
Outstanding call.
Sherlick dumping it off. Mason, the ball slips out of his hands. No traveling call. This is Mike Lowe, and the tenacious Sullivan Redskin defense is coming to the occasion right now as Clement turnaround jumper with 3 guys hanging on him. He hit it. He had to force it. Highland dribbling through 3 guys, trying to go to the hoop. A shot, no good. Whistle and an offensive foul. And angry Sullivan coach Larry Wagner. He just said something we can't repeat.
Coach Wagner's going to be vocal. This is the biggest game in his career, I'm sure, and there's a lot at stake for him.
Yeah, a lot at stake, but you see Ed Butkovich down by 10 points, and you can't blow your cool, Larry. You got to stay with it. You got a long time to go. But you got to show him you're out there also. Inside now, Victor Clark can't find the shot, a whistle and a foul.
And that time Clark got the ball inside and he didn't square up and even look at the basket. If he would have looked, he would have saw he had a shot.
And Sullivan is going to take the timeout. We're going to keep it right here with the score of the Redskins 44, Mount Pulaski 34. And Larry Wagner is really screaming at the official. Victor Clark will go to the line. And Butkovich going for a drink of water on the Pulaski bench. He's a little bit nervous. Clark's free throw no good. Sullivan with the rebound, the ball almost stolen. This is Highland, gets into his dribble now. Clears the timeline to John Dean. Back to Highland, they're not in any hurry. Have a 10-point lead, this is Randy Ryder. Ryder having trouble, double team now, and he threw the ball right in the hands of number 40, Jeff Clements, but a foul. A foul on number 12, Mike Sierlick, as they double team Randy Ryder.
Yeah, they called Mike for reaching in there.
Went down it right in front of our TV table here at courtside. Inbound it to John Dean, back to Highland. Highland now to Randy Ryder, still in front of us. Goes now to the top. Top of the key, dumps the pass off to Highland, trying to go inside. No man's land in there. Whistle and a foul on number 40, Jeff Clemens. Jeff a little bit unhappy with that call. Second personal foul on Clemens. Tom Highland went down it for Sullivan. Triggered inbound to Reiner. Whistle, he travels. Shuffled his feet. And now Pulaski has it. Bill Mason on the dribble. Trying to go inside. They haven't been able to do it all afternoon. Low inside, and the ball is knocked away, and a whistle. And it goes to Mount Pulaski underneath.
There's no reason in the world why Mount Pulaski should not be going inside. Sullivan's just out hustling them on defense.
They sure are. Mount Pulaski much bigger, but they just can't do it. This is Bill Mason, and the ball rims off, and whistle and a foul. Away from play, or after the play, I should say, number 33, Tom Highland.
I remember they did that same inbounds play last year and also the year before, but they had Clements taking the shot.
They had a little different personnel back then, as you well know, Mark.
Yes, but Clements is putting the ball in the hoop, which makes a difference.
First substitution for the Redskins this afternoon. Got a whole handful of papers here given to us by Reggie Circle. Number 53, Roger Birchherd. I didn't see the call, Mike. I looked down at my roster.
On that play, they called number 20 for Mount Pulaski, Bill Mason, for moving after the ball player had already had the ball at the line, which is a silly mental mistake. They don't need that now.
Having trouble. This is Wildman looking for Reiner. Reiner, the ball is stolen away. This is Mason. We got a 3-on-1 to the hoop. Low shot is good. Mike Lowe hits it. Beautiful pass from Mason. The Toppers now trying to press, and a turnover. And another substitution, and Larry Wagner.
All right, Frank, I look for Mount Pulaski to make a move right now.
If they're going to make it, it's got to be now. This is Searlick back to Mason. To Clements trying to go inside. Clements, two guys all over him. Firing 15-footer around and out. Tip up, and it's controlled by Sullivan. The ball tipped away by Searlick. He's all over the court and couldn't come up with a loose ball. Lead pass back McDivitt. McDivitt. Setting it up is number 15, Reiner. Clements knocks it away, and a whistle and a foul. Substitution, number 11, Lyle Miller comes in, replacing Burchard. Burchard played about 20 seconds. Foul call on number 20, Bill Mason. His first personal foul, as you see Bill, number 20, running into your picture there in the foreground.
Right now, Mount Pulaski's pressure is really hurting Sullivan, but their poor shot selection and inability to get the ball inside is what's keeping them down by 8.
Mike Wildman inbounding it. And inbound pass, whistle, and traveling. Traveling call. Number 35, John McDivitt. He shuffled his feet. A good call. Mason inbounding it. This is Mike Searlick. Topper fans biting their fingernails. This is Clements. One-hander shot did not go in, but he was happy. Clements, he has to do it, I guess, by himself. He feels the responsibility. We got 1:11 to go in the third quarter. 44-36 Sullivan. As John D comes out there, that's John's third personal foul.
Frank, Jeff Clements is a great ball player, but no one player is ever going to beat a good 5-man team. They're going to have to get the other players into the offense.
Jeff Clements will go to the line for the Toppers. He's going to shoot 2 shots, I believe. Is tying his shoe is number 15, Randy Ryder. Two shots for Clements. First one in the air and good. 44-37. Mount Pulaski may be starting to make their move. Shot dismal 40% first half. Clements converts both of those. 44-38. They trouble and the ball is thrown away, and Mount Pulaski has it. number 11, Lyle Miller, just into the ballgame, threw the ball away.
Just as I was talking about before, Pulaski got the momentum and the tempo on their side. Here's where they can cut that lead down before the fourth quarter.
Now Pulaski has to be cool now. Inside, the ball is thrown away. The momentum back to Sullivan. Coach Larry Wagner sends another substitute to the bench, and he's not wasting any time. A whistle and a foul on number 12, Mike Searlick. A blocking foul on Searlick. "53 seconds remaining in the third quarter." If you heard any bad words, those came from the Mount Pulaski cheerleaders right behind us, and they're letting the officials have it. I wouldn't say anything like that. Randy Ryder shot no good, and a rebound by Clements for Pulaski. This is Searlick deep in the corner now to Mason. Mason guarded by Wildman, back out front. This is Mike Lowe, 17-footer short. Rebound by Lowe, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound underneath. This is Searlick, shot is good. Mike Searlick hits it. 44-40 and still no timeout for Sullivan. Wildman having trouble. Sullivan may feel the pressure now. This is Randy Ryder. 23 seconds remaining. Looking inside is Highland having trouble. Inside now to Wildman, baseline whistle. No basket, foul on number 42, Victor Clark.
Now Pulaski's making a strong run at them, and they're controlling the tempo and the flow of the game, but they're not getting the ball in the basket enough to be in the lead right now. 44-40, Sullivan needs these free throws badly.
Mike Wildman at the line, 1 and 1. The first one, good. Nothing but the net. 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter. A couple of dribbles, 3 dribbles, 4, 5. Takes aim, you see Wildman. Pulls the trigger, short, rebound by Pulaski. This is Searlick. We're down to 11 seconds. Mike Lowe with the dribble now. We're down to 8 seconds. Looking inside. Down to 4, 3, Mike Lowe, long razor shot, no good. Whistle, they get the shot off, it goes in, no basket. No basket, the official underneath had to make the call, and it was a good call.
It was a good call, he didn't get the shot off.
No basket, so we're at the end of the 3 quarters of play with the score, the Sullivan Redskins 45, Mount Pulaski 40. Oh, coming out of the ring, you can't believe it. Jeff Clements will have it 1 and 1. We thought that was the end of the quarter. First one is good. Clements hits it, 45-41. Second one in the air, and it's short. 45-41, 8 minutes remaining.
You know, Frank, I talk a lot about the psychological part of the game, but you just have to look around this. You're doing the job.
Tip control by the Toppers. Clements knew he had to get that one. 45-41. This is Mason. Now to Searlick in the corner, looking. Back outside of Mike Lowe. Lowe cannot set it up. The ball is knocked out of bounds. Pulaski has it. Bill Mason, inbounds pass. Both teams fighting for a spot tomorrow's 145 quarterfinal game. Shot no good. Rebound up by Clark, no good. Somebody touched the net, but nothing was called, and the whistle and a jump ball call. Could have been a goaltending or basket interference either way that time, but the officials didn't see it, Mike.
Yeah, it probably could have been a foul or traveling or anything. There was a lot going on under there, Frank.
It's John Dean and Victor Clark at the jump ball. Mount Pulaski free throw circle. Tip by Dean to Wildman. Oh, it hit Searlick on the head as he was standing out of bounds.
Now I notice Sullivan has 5 men in the backcourt on their press offense.
Lead pass now. This is Highland. 1-on-3. Did not have the advantage for the foul on Victor Clark. He got him on the wrist.
Tried to block his shot that time, and that's poor defense. You don't want to leave your feet anyway, and even worse, you don't want to slap down the ball because a lot of times you may get a clean block and they'll call a foul. So it really doesn't pay to try and block a shot.
We're down to 7:24 as the free throw curls in for Tom Highland. Seems like an eternity for Sullivan. The clock running down as Highland makes the second one, and the clock just will not stop for Pulaski. That's the way the coaches see it. Shooting for the steal was Ryder, but this is Mason for the corner. Good! Bill Mason! 47-43, the Toppers again within 4. Mark Wildman down to Randy Ryder to Dean, having trouble trying to go to the hoop. Passing a long shot, the air ball, taken out of there by Searlick, and the little guy, Mike Searlick, coming down with some keyboards.
That shot by Mason was a big one. He might get his confidence back now.
This is Clements from 25, short, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Now Pulaski has it.
Frank, one thing I've noticed about Jeff Clements, he doesn't follow his shots, and he's the second tallest guy they've got in the lineup right now.
He shoots a lot from the outside, but still no excuse, and the ball still goes to Mount Pulaski as John McDivitt knocks it out of bounds right in front of Ed Butkovich. Mike Lowe to Clements. Clements to Lowe. The winner to meet Havana tomorrow afternoon. Whistle traveling. Traveling call on Victor Clark. 47-43.
This game's going to be a nail-biter. It's going to go right down the wire.
Sullivan actually had more turnovers in the first half than Pulaski, 12-9, but it's the second half that matters now. Lead pass to McDivitt. The ball knocked away, and the official in the way. The ball signal to Sullivan. Nothing you can do about that. The official's part of the floor, just like the umpire's part of the field in baseball. He simply just couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah.
There was no way to avoid that.
It's unavoidable. He had to call it that way.
Unfortunate for him is on the Mount Pulaski side of the court, and he heard more boos than cheers. Randy Ryder looking inside to Dean, dumping it off. This is Ryder. Pushing off a little bit, nothing called. This is John Dean, free throw line jumper, good. Sullivan will not cave in. 49-43. Butkovich is nervous. On the Pulaski bench, so is Larry Wagner. On the Sullivan bench, this is Bill Mason, a shot no good. Oh, and a foul called on Jeff Clements. And if I said, oh, I'm sorry, but if we saw him standing there, it must have been something before we caught him.
They called a foul on Clements, but that was a bad shot. You do not want that kind of shot. I don't care if you're the best shooter in the state. You don't want to put up a shot from 25 feet out like that.
Clements did not get position on the boards either.
That's the third foul on Jeff.
John Dean shot good. 50-43. Could increase that lead to 9. The second one no good. The ball's taken away by Wildman. Clark and Lowe comes down with a rebound whistle, traveling call. Sullivan gets it back. The crowd can't believe that one. We're down to 5:43.
Right now, Sullivan just wants this game worse.
They sure do. They want their breaks as this is Randy Ryder hitting it.
Ryder has a beautiful shot.
This is Clements. Bill Mason, long shot, no good.
Cannot take that shot.
Rebound by Ryder. They still got time to get a better shot than that as we're down to 5:25 in a few minutes, so that's going to be all they're going to be able to get. A shot and a hammered. Victor Clark hammered him. On the attempted block shot, no question about that one. And Wayne Clark, the young sophomore, with the weight of the world on his shoulders, is going to come in, and Mount Pulaski wants a timeout. They're the starving dog, I guess you could call them, but Sullivan wants it. John Dean shot in the air, short. Larry Wagner and his troops 5 minutes and 20 seconds away from going to the assembly hall. The second one in the air, good. A 10-point lead, and the Toppers have got to go if they're going to do it. This is Mason. Looking inside. The ball taken away from Clements. Lowe gets it back. This is Clements, fadeaway jumper, good. Do we see him press? I'm sure we will. Man-to-man pressure. As Mason looks awfully tired, unable to keep up with McDivitt.
Mount Pulaski's starting to show signs of tiring now as we get late in the fourth quarter.
This is Highland. He was open momentarily, did not shoot. They're going to be cautious now. Highland looking inside for Wildman, can't find him. He rams it inside now to Dean. Dean going to the hole. A shot no good. Tip up no good. Tip up again no good. The ball was ejected. And clearing it now is Bill Mason. I thought we were going to be a part of that play. They headed right towards our table.
Well, to be a state tournament team, you got to be lucky, and Mount P was certainly lucky on that.
Shot, good! A line drive shot. Didn't see how that could go in, but it did. Highland, now to Randy Ryder. Ryder, 17-footer is good, and that kid has carried him. 4 minutes remaining in the contest. 55-47, Sullivan on top. This club is for real, win or lose. Sullivan is tough. This is Bill Mason, no good. Rebound, Jardine. Sullivan with a rebound. No whistle and foul on Bill Mason as he fell down. And Coach Butkovich did not want him to get slapped in the teeth. This motion for him to come over. There you see Ed Butkovich along with his star guard, Bill Mason.
And Frank, I don't know if our viewers saw it, but as Bill was down on the floor, he was about ready to say something, and Ed Butkovich quickly said to him, no, don't say anything. We do not need a technical foul here.
55-47, it's a quiet Mount Pulaski crowd now, and tears start to form in the eyes of some of their partisan fans. Shot by Ryder is in the air, and that kid's not going to give up as he hits it. Second one in the air, and no good. Sherlick on the run for the Toppers. Dumps it off to Mason. They're going to have to hurry. 3:34 remaining in the contest. 56-47, Sullivan on top. It's been Hall, Sullivan. Inside, this is Wayne Clark. Turnaround, jumper, good.
There it is. That's what they have to do right there.
They need to get a steal on the press if they're going to be in contention for this one. Highland dribbles right through that press. John Dean going to the hoop and scores. They both the press nicely. You see Larry Wagner and his staff. Clements, they wrestle for it. It's all Sullivan has it. Touch last by Jeff Clements. Upper fans can't believe it. We're inside 3 minutes to play. This is Highland, a shot no good. Dean with the loose ball, rebound no good. Bill Mason clears it out for the Toppers. 58-49, they're down by 9. It's now or never. They got within 3 at one time. Now they're down by 9. Whistle and an offensive foul on the youngster Wayne Clark. Throwing into number 33, Tom Highland. And a timeout, Sullivan. So they also have the clock in their favor. This is Wildman to Dean. The ball knocked away. Dean gets it back. The clock is ticking down ever so fast from Mount Pulaski. An eternity for Sullivan. Inside whistle. Whistle. He traveled. His old man bumped him and he walked.
He was fouled, but he traveled first. Alert call.
Larry Wagner up off the bench, and he doesn't need that call right now. If this wasn't a super sectional, he'd have 2 or 3 technicals, I have a feeling. They're unable to move the ball. Mike Searlick along with no good. Rebound by Clark, no good. Inside, Hahn, a shot, no good. It's just Clements, a shot, and good. 58-51, 2 minutes remaining. Mason almost deals in a whistle. He stepped out of bounds.
That's what Mount Pulaski needed that time down. They were really tight as a drum on their shots, and that's the break they need.
58-51, the Toppers need a bucket badly. Will they go to Clements? This is Bill Mason, long ranger, no good, and Sullivan has the rebound. They cannot hit consistently, and a foul at number 54, Steve Hahn. Every time when it seems like the momentum's just about to shift, Mike, Mount Pulaski just can't come through with the key one.
think complacent was the word. In the first half, they were complacent and let Sullivan get their confidence build up. Now it's the case of where the shoe's on the other foot. They've been trying to make it happen in the second half, but the ball's not going down.
Shot by Ryder is good. He's been the man of the hour from the free throw line. Take nothing away from this 5'9" senior. Now Pulaski's had an awfully tough road getting here. Upset the #1 ranked team, Riverton, in the regional. Then they had to beat Blue Mountain, undefeated in 26 tries. Then Pawnee, a very tough team. Now they're meeting a Sullivan team, not highly regarded, but they got to be this afternoon. The Sullivan steals it. 1:45 remaining. Lead pass. McDivitt, the shot is good, and he's fouled by Steve Hahn. The basket count, 62-51, the biggest lead of the night for Sullivan. And I think it's over for the Toppers.
Well, I've seen stranger things happen in 2 minutes, but it's going to take a yeoman's effort for Mount Pulaski to get back into this ball game. And I'd like to point out right here, this game's been very emotionally and physically draining for Sullivan, and should they go on and win, which we don't know for sure yet, but whoever wins this game is going to have to play tomorrow once, and if they win there, they're going to have to play twice on Saturday. That's an awful lot to ask out of high school kids to play 4 such emotion-packed games in 3 days.
Certainly is, but not a whole lot they can do about it because of the snow. McDivitt hits it, 63-51. A lucky break for them, however. Havana had to play their super sectional game today as Clements goes off the glass and in. As Pulaski comes within 10, but I believe it's over. 1:25 remaining. You never know. So Havana's not going to have but a couple hours more rest. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Teams like Dakota and Nashville have the advantage with 3 days rest. Whistle and hammering Ryder with number 20, Bill Mason.
Frank, right now I'm looking at Coach Ed Bukovich and Mount Pulaski and wondering from a coach's standpoint what must be going through his mind. The man's just been a genius over at Mount Pulaski. Nobody can question his success. And I'll tell you something, win or lose, you got to take your hat off to Coach Bukovich, the Mount Pulaski Hilltoppers, and the whole town because they've had their day in the sun, and now it's Sullivan's turn.
This kid's a machine. Randy Ryder.
John Dean in the first half and Randy Ryder in the second half.
Second one also good. In the paper now. Sherlick off the low. The Toppers are going to be disappointed, but they've had their day, as Mike said, as Mason hits it. They can't be disgusted, as it's no disgrace to lose in the Super Sectional at all.
Many coaches.
This is Highland, a shot no good, and a whistle and a foul. Number 54, Steve Hahn. Official said he was moving. We're down to 56 seconds remaining. I think it's over. 65-55. And Mount Pulaski wants a timeout. And listen to this score from the Sullivan Red 5. At the line, Tom Highland shot rolls in. Sullivan can't miss now. 66-65. The Redskins are going to go on to the Elite Eight. 67-55. 56 seconds remaining. And Mike, it's our best wishes to Larry Wagner, the Sullivan Redskins, as Mason hits one.
Yes, I'd like to add something real quick here that all the focus has been on Mount Pulaski, but right now I think we should give the credit that is due Sullivan. They have done just an outstanding job here. I'm very, very impressed with the way they played for 32 minutes with Mount Pulaski. Frankly, I didn't think they could stay with Mount Pulaski, but they've shown me a thing or two, and I hope they represent our area well over in the Assembly Hall because I feel they'll make a fine representative from the Decatur Supersectional.
I do too. Mount Pulaski's been the only team ever to come out of this Super Sectional and win the state championship. We hope Sullivan's next. Dean missing the second one. He hit the first one, 68-57. It's all over but the counting now as Mason throws it away. Battle for it underneath. We hope nobody gets seriously injured. As this is Highland stops, he's going to hold it up. McDivitt guarded, whistle and a foul. Number 32, Mike Lowe. Unhappy with that. It's a little bit extracurricular activity. The problem probably see 2 shots. This we will an intentional foul, but this is awfully hard to take.
It's very sad that a game would have to end this way, and a great season for Mount Pulaski would have to end like this.
Shot in the air, no good. Redskins got time to go home and eat dinner and head for Champaign. For that dinner for all the tournament coaches, Larry Graham's going to be able to eat in style tonight if he hustles.
That's
22, 21, 20, the ball stolen away again. Whistle and a foul. As Larry Wagner gets up, number 35, hustling his heart out, Jack McDevitt. Whistle for the foul and a substitute, number 53, in there for Sullivan. We saw him momentarily, Roger Burchard, 6'1" senior. Wildman goes out. You see the ovation and the welcome he gets from his coaching staff and his players there on his bench. Should see the Sullivan fans storm the floor and cut down the nets as they're victorious. As they chant, we're number 1, a substitute in there, another Sullivan player. So it cannot come in. There that time on the timer. 1-on-1 free throw. Mike Lowe hits the first one. He'll be able to enter now. That's number 25 making his first appearance is 5'11" junior David King. And getting an ovation he deserves, number 33, Tom Highland. He leads. Number 40, Jeff Clements, playing his last high school game except for that All-Star game, which I'm sure he'll make.
What's going on right there? Frank, right there, Mike Lowe asked the official if that wasn't a technical foul when he came out on the floor, and the official said no. And I think that's what Coach Bukovich was alluding to, and he's talking to the official right now. He's down to give him an outside chance, I guess.
This is Ryder. Lead pass now to McDevitt. Will they just hold it? We're down to 12 seconds. This is Ryder. Will we see another foul? Hahn tries to reach in. He dumps it off now. McDevitt, I doubt if they'll foul. Dumping it off. This is Ryder, a 30-footer, air ball. The horn goes off, and Sullivan has done it. As the horn goes. And I see a nice showing as the Mount Pulaski fans give their team a well-deserved hand as they're a good club. But the team of the hour, the Sullivan Redskins, you see them in the center of the floor, they're delirious. They're going to the Assembly Hall tomorrow. As they have won tonight in the Supersectional, the Decatur Supersectional, defeating Mount Pulaski 69-59. They will meet Havana at 1:45 tomorrow in the Assembly Hall in the quarterfinal game. Mount Pulaski bowing out. They had a tremendous record at 24-5. Sullivan now 18-9. Will go to the Assembly Hall to meet Havana at 26-3. Mike? Not a whole lot more you can say.
Well, Frank, I think the scoreboard pretty much says all that needs to be said, but we've seen some great teams bow out. Mount Pulaski, Lebanon, Madison, just to name a few, and it's going to be a very interesting field over at Champaign.
It sure is. A lot of surprises this year. There is no trophy presentation, as this is considered a first-round game of the state tournament. They may cut down the nets as we're waiting to see the janitors come out with some ladders to present those. No trophy. They don't need a trophy today. All they know is that they're going to have these little things dangling from their jackets tomorrow that say press pass, players pass. They're going to be going to the state tournament.
And for Larry Wagner, I feel happy for the man because he must be going through such an emotional state of happiness right now that just can't be described. And I'm very happy for him and for Sullivan, for their players, for their whole community because, let's face it, they did the job.
Wonder if they'll renew Larry's contract next year.
I don't think he has to worry, Frank.
61 years since Sullivan has been in the state tournament.